Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Brenda with Planty Pants. I'm going to be doing a video today repotting a Hoya Obovata that I have that is probably really root bound. She is so beautiful. She's one of my favorite Hoyas. I've had her hanging in the same window for quite a long time, and I just know that there's probably little to hardly any soil left in the pot. So try not to judge me, please. But yeah, so join me, if you will. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel and join me on my journey. First of all, I'm going to show you where I have her hanging in my sunroom. Okay, stand by. Okay. So this is where she is right now, in this pot. Now actually, I will show you, I don't know if you can see it from out there, I'll show you once I get it down from here, which is nerve-wracking. She loves it in this window, so I'm going to put her in a larger pot and hang her in the exact same spot. She's flowered 2 times, two different flowers. She's grown a lot. I'll show you once I get it down from there. But that looks terrible, right? I'm sorry. My reality, people. So I'm going to be taking her down from here and putting her in a new pot. So let's go. All right, here she is. She came down pretty easily. As you can see, this is kind of a makeshift pot. This is not even a hanging pot. It's just a regular pot that has a lip. So I utilized just another hanging pot plastic hanger. And I want to show you on the inside, it is actually within another pot. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, you see that? So what I'm gonna do first is take this little hanging thingy, well, unclip it. I'm so nervous to do this, you guys, because this plant is so beautiful and it means so much to me, and I don't want to upset it too much, if you catch my drift. So let's get rid of this. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, this is a Hoya Obovata. I'm pretty sure it's a splash. So she's in a clay pot inside here, which is the terrible pot, which I will throw away. And I am going to pull out this handy little, if y'all don't have one of these, you need to get one, because they are super handy. And this is my dining room table, so I don't want to make too much of a mess. So as you can see, this plant is very happy where she is. This is one long vine here and another one here. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous to be doing this. Oh Lord. Okay, so I've got 1 peduncle, 2 peduncles, 3 peduncles which haven't flowered yet. 1, 2, 3 that have not flowered. But then I have, I think it's on this one. This is a I can't remember which one is the newer one. But it's growing really well, as you can see. This one has, one of them has a really big peduncle, and you can tell that it's flowered a couple of times. Anyways, it's gorgeous. I love the leaves of this, you guys. This is an absolutely beautiful Hoya Obovata, a really good specimen. That's why I've kind of left her alone for as long as I did. But it is time. It is time for her to have a new home. All right. Pardon my reach. Okay. So I wasn't sure if it was going to come out easily for me, so I brought my little flint knife. And the soil is pretty damp, actually. I'm really glad I'm doing this right now. But you know what? This plant I feel like really likes, more than a lot of my other Hoya, really likes to have a drink, a pretty good drink every week. And you know, obviously it comes out the bottom and was just sitting in the bottom of that pot, so it wasn't like sitting in soil, but she's relatively thirsty. So what I'm gonna do is, because honestly, this plant has been potted in here for a very long time, and it's not really a good chunky mix, which most Hoyas prefer. So I'm gonna get most of the soil off of the root system, and go from there. Oh boy, this is gonna be challenging, I think. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Oh, we got some roots coming out the bottom. Let's see if I just give it a little gentle tug. Hell no. Sorry. I really try not to have a potty mouth, but every now and again, you know, every now and again. Oh my gosh, Lord, please help me with this. I really don't want, I don't want to damage this plant. So I'm going to gently turn it over like that so I can get this side. Okay, I think I've loosened it now. I did. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, here we go. You see? Oh, it's not too bad. All right, so let me shake off my... This root ball is damp. But you see how dense the soil is? That's really not what Hoyas love. I mean, I guess there was enough aeration, clearly, because she's been thriving, but I'm gonna get rid of most of this stuff. I'm just breaking it up, kind of letting it fall. Trying not to disturb. See how tiny the Hoya roots are? Hoya roots are so teeny weeny. So one of the things that I like, because I like to root Hoyas, new pieces all the time, and share them and sell them or whatever. I'm rooting them in sphagnum moss. I think I mentioned this before. When you root them in sphagnum moss, it's almost impossible to get the sphagnum off of the roots without pulling little roots out, because they're just so tiny and fragile. So I'm probably not gonna go too much. I mean, clearly it's healthy in there. I'm just getting rid of the stuff that's just wanting to fall off. I'm kind of squeezing the root ball. And boy, I'm having second thoughts about what to plant it in now. Let's see. This is what I was thinking. I almost feel like that might be too big. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, it will. So I'm just continuing to loosen the ball, trying not to get my beautiful leaves all cucked up. Casualty. Well, that sucks. That was a new leaf too. Dadgummit. All right. So I think that's good enough. So I am going to, for this pot, I'm going to use Tank's soil mix. And the reason why I'm using Tank's is mostly because it's freaking awesome. But it's almost like a perfect mixture for Hoya. I mean, I know that a lot of people use like even a chunkier mix for Hoya, but my Hoyas love this mix. And I think I mentioned also in an earlier video that I've taken a scoop of this, a random scoop, and I put it on a plate, and I kind of separated the medium. And I'm making my own now. I'll show you. It's pumice and cocoa bits and soil. Pumice, cocoa bits, and soil. That's what it is. I hope I'm not making a mistake here. I don't think I am. I think it's going to be happy. Oh, there's where I broke it off right there. See that? So, and compost. So what I mixed with mine is cocoa bits, soil, pumice, worm castings, and I put some fertilizer in there, granular fertilizer. And it's still not really cheap, you know, because pumice isn't cheap, but pumice is great. I like pumice better than perlite. But it's expensive and it's kind of hard to find sometimes too. I'm making a freaking mess. That's all right. I should have my t-shirt that says I like to play in the dirt, because that's what I'm doing, man. I do like to play in the dirt. I think she's going to be happy in this. When I'm potting plants and I make a mess on the floor, like if I spilled a lot of this potting soil on the floor, please know that I sweep it up and use it. I do not put it in the dustpan and throw it away. No. No. It's expensive and it's like gold to me. Honestly, I'd rather be playing, I'd rather be doing this right now than anything else. With you. It's fun, right? I'm super excited, oh my gosh. I've been putting this off for so long, you guys, because it's such a beautiful plant and I really didn't want to mess with it. But here I am doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it together. All right. I have done it. So what I have right here, this actually is a hanging pot, is, if I can find it, oh, right there. One. Two. Three. All right. There. Now what I'm going to do is probably clip her up this hanger, because they like to climb. And I'm going to hang her right back in the spot where she was. So this really is a great mix. I don't know if you can see it, but let me get another. This is a great mix. Compost, pumice, cocoa bits, those little chunks. Some of them are bigger than others. See, that's a pretty big chunk. And the compost, plants just love this stuff. But like I said, it's really pricey, so I just had to figure out how to make my own. So far, so good. Well, there. That was pretty quick and easy. I'm going to show you what it looks like after I clean it up and hang it back up. However, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to make a comment, give me some ideas, some tips. Oh, here's the other peduncle. See how big it is? That's where it flowers from. I feel like you guys need to see this, the gorgeous leaves of this thing. Look. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? My gosh. There they are. They're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So please like and subscribe if indeed you did like my video. Give me some ideas of some things that you'd like to see. I have 500 plants in my house. I'm going to be doing videos about succulents because when I first started getting into collecting plants, I started collecting succulents because they're just so easy to grow and there's so many amazing wild looking kinds. So I'm going to do a couple of videos on my succulents and show you how I propagate them, which is stupidly simple. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. So, hold on a second, I'm going to show you. I'm going to clean her up and bring her home and show you what she looks like. All right, so there you have it, the end product. She looks pretty darn happy. I didn't give her a drink. I just sprayed down the leaves because some of the leaves had dirt on them. But she is going to be fine right here. I just want to show you a close-up of some new growth that I was pretty excited to see right there. And as you can see, there are peduncles. There's one there. It really has a lot of peduncles. Lots of new growth. I'm very, very, very excited with this plant. So, again, there she is. There is one other thing I want to show you before I close this video. So I'm just going to take you for a quick little spin. Sorry, excuse the laundry. See this Hoya right here? This is actually a variegated Hoya caryi. You can't tell it's variegated because a lot of it's reverted, but these leaves are enormous, and this pot, it needs to be transplanted. This plant has gone absolute crazy. Let me show you what it's done. So I've got her staked up. I really don't, I don't know what else to do. Seriously. So I have her staked up, and she goes all the way up to here. And then right about here, she split off another piece and made two more big leaves. See them? So there's one of the ends up there, and one of the ends goes way down here. And what happened right here was that it got bent. So I put this little piece of Velcro tape on there. To be honest with you, I think it's fine now. Let me just take that off and see what it looks like. I think it healed up just fine. Let's just see. Yeah, you can't even tell it was bent. Well, you can a little bit, but you see how it's healed? It's nice and strong now. Oh, that's great, it worked. Okay, so here's the other end. So, the ends are healthy, and this is a really healthy plant, but I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do with her, and I'm probably gonna take you guys along the journey with that too. I just think it's such a beautiful Hoya caryi. But I will tell you for sure that when the new leaves came out, well, you can kind of tell right there. When they came out originally, they looked more like that. Just saying. So, there we go. Thanks again for joining me. You guys have a great day. Sorry, I'm getting my fingers everywhere. Over and out.